Okay, the next episode of this long drawn out Cromwell tank saga. Um, I've pretty much got the tank itself finished, and I just started on the stowage provided by this company Black Dog, provided with massive stowage, too much actually. Pictures of Cromwells I've seen don't have huge lumps of stowage on the back like that. Some tanks might, but not. I've not seen Cromwells with it.
Oh, that was a bit quick, but never mind. I'm sure people
Yeah,
can make it up as they go along.
well, hopefully. So I've got bits of it to stack because they would put, tank crews coming through normally would sort of carry what they could of the stowage. That's to go on the back of the
I suppose
turret.
Black Dog give you a selection for you to choose from,
Yeah,
really, rather
they sort
than.
of go rather over the top. And I think, as I said last time, um, Black Dog supplied this entire turret because the turret came with this moulded um, effect on it and the gun and the front of the hull of netting with Hessian coloured Hessian strips in it, camouflage, which I rather like. You see quite a few Cromwells in pictures, at least in the early part of the Normandy campaign. So that's what I wanted to do. I've managed that, but they had this netting all the way over the top of the turret, and when I looked carefully at the in the pictures, the turrets weren't covered, the tops weren't covered because here and here there are periscopes that are crucial to the view, and to covering those up with mass measure netting, you lose all visibility. And the big problem with tanks then, especially, was lack of visibility. You're looking at through letterbox size slots. Um, Usually that they would fight with the commander just sticking his head up out of that position. The driver would have his that position shut. Um, this guy would be down with his hatches closed as well. So I spent quite a bit of time clearing the top, flattening it, and taking details off the Tamiya turret top to add to this. Um, but anyway, the stowage is, I managed to get it painted up, despite how it looks now, um, and then started adding some shading. I used, which I've done before, an oil paint wash thinned out with white spirit, turpentine, whatever it. I think it's white spirit, um, which you wash on. It settles and creeps into panel lines and corners and by capillary action, and it gives more depth
Makes it
and
look oily.
makes it look oily. Um, but for some reason, what's happened is it didn't set, and it's sort of worrying me now because I'm sure I've done it before and it's been okay. This time not, and the paint started coming off. Well, it remained shiny, which is
Hmm.
not at all what I wanted. So I've put that in the ultrasonic wash machine, and all the paint just came off. And what I'm worrying about now is it's shiny here too, and I'm
Oh,
worrying about that. So I need to think up a
don't
way
put
of.
that in the ultrasonic machine. You'll
No,
be
no,
all right.
no. I have to start all over again. Um,
Don't put it in the rain.
so I'm having to think of a way of putting a matte coat on the top.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. Think I'm going to have to use acrylic instead of enamel or oil paints to get there. But and then I'm going to have to restart on the stowage because the stowage is reached that necessary point with the stowage.
So I caught you at an inopportune moment, really.
Yeah.
Can you leave those? Because I'll take those for a thumbnail in a bit.
Take what?
A picture of the crew. They look good
All
up
right.
close, so I'll do them for a thumbnail.
I'm just going to turn the turret slightly.
Well, you can do that.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
You're very kind.
I know. Don't do it again.
Oh, that's stuck. Oh, there we go.
But it looks good.
Yeah, I've done it, set it up in road position because there came a stage in the Normandy campaign where the British Army managed to move, having the German army, having been massively defeated in the Falaise Gap battles, was streaming back, and Allied armies were able to move forward at huge speed, um, for which these were particularly good because they were a fast tank. They fulfilled the original cavalry model of tank warfare. They could move quickly. These were fast tanks. And a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine in there, detuned slightly, and called the Meteor, which made it very quick. So they were very good at speed. So I wanted to do it for in road use. So the driver's hatch is open. He can look forward through there. He's only got his top. The driver's top hatches have to be closed, otherwise the turret cannot turn. This hatch on the other side, the gunner's hatch, I think he's probably worked the radios as well. I've left open to so they've got air inside the tank a bit. He would have to slam it shut if they came into action. And also, commander and what would he be, the gunner or loader? We've got the head stuck out. As I said in a previous one, it was usual for tanks, German, Allied, whatever, to fight with the turrets, the commander's head just out, because otherwise the tank doesn't have an awful lot of visibility. You need the turret, the commander's head out for him to see what's going on, to hear as well. So it was very common. Made them vulnerable to snipers, but even so. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Are you finished?
Not with this, no. Got to keep going.